Hey guys, what's up? Yes, you read that right. I'm going to show you how I acclimated my import within 3 months, and whether or not you actually believe that 3 months is a long period of time or a short period of time. Personally, for me, I think it was a sweet number because I got some big, juicy, fuzzy roots, and it's currently putting off a new leaf right now. So let's get into this video. So here is living proof of the import that I had acclimated, and within 3 months it's put off some big juicy roots. Right there. If I turn it around this way, you can really see that nice root growing down right there. And it's putting off a beautiful leaf. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm pretty sure that leaf is going to be the same size as these guys right here. And you know what? The original leaves that I had originally with this plant is still looking pretty good. Like, it hasn't shriveled up too much, not that much crispiness, so I'm pretty excited. Now this new leaf does have a blemish, but you know, I think it was because as it was growing it kind of rubbed up against the I don't know what it's called, but there was too much condensation, so now there's a little bit of a blemish, but it'll be fine. It'll just blend in with the other leaves. Now, this plant did arrive in a fairly good condition, which is why I had picked this particular plant, because I didn't want to go through the struggle of rehabbing it too much. Okay, that's the disclaimer. So if you guys haven't already seen my vlog when I had went to the Acclimate pop-up show, I would highly recommend that you go take a look, because I do show you a step-by-step as to what it is that I do when I receive imports. In this video, I'm just going to do a quick talk through. And what I actually did with this plant is very simple, and it's what I do every single time, and that is take a look at the roots, rinse it down, cut back anything that looks suspicious and dead. If the roots are dry, get rid of it. If the stem is hollow and it's black, I trim it back until there's healthy flesh, and then I'll let that callus over before I put it in water. So I do like to hydrate my plants before I do anything with it. This plant received a couple of drops of HB 101, and it was sitting next to a window for 24 hours. Afterwards, I basically take it out of the water and check to see if the roots are looking kind of mushy. If it starts to look mushy, in this case it didn't, but if it did, I would trim it back some more until it was healthy. Yeah, and then I just transferred over to Leica and moss, and you guys know this is my preferred method of acclimating my plants. It's just quick and easy. You can do this with perlite. I just don't like working with perlite because it's very dusty and it gets everywhere, but you can use perlite. You can also actually put it in soil right away if the roots are hydrated enough. I personally have never had any philodendron that has been imported to me where the roots were good enough to be shoved into soil right away. I've always had to do a couple of steps before putting it into soil, but if the roots are really healthy and they look hydrated, it can go directly into soil. The key thing to getting your plants to acclimate really well is to give it 100% humidity. That is key. It needs to receive 100% humidity and it will thrive for you. I don't know what it is, but that's what it wants. So just give them 100% humidity. I cannot stress that enough. And to be quite honest with you, I'm pretty sure this plant would have actually acclimated within 2 months had I actually given it 100% humidity right away. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just got really busy during that time and forgot about it. I'll be honest. Sometimes I forget about my plants. And then one day I was like, oh, it hasn't done anything. So that's when I decided to put it in the giant exo tank that I have downstairs, where that tank gets roughly around 80 to 90% humidity, and just started putting off lots of roots. And now I have a big beautiful leaf that's on the way. So like I said, 100% humidity. It doesn't really matter what kind of substrate it is that you're using. I personally prefer moss. Some people have success with perlite. Your choice. Do what you want. It's your plant. But give it 100% humidity. You're going to see a big difference in your plants perking up after it's been through transit. So if you are giving your plants 100% humidity and heat, I am not using a heating pad anymore. But if you are, you are creating a good environment for mold buildup, and you don't want that. So in order to prevent that from happening, you want to give the plant good airflow. So whether that be opening the bag, opening the door, or just having a fan running inside the container, that'll circulate the air and give it good airflow and prevent mold buildup. Personally, for me, this plant was residing in the exo tank, and like I said, it was receiving 80 to 90% humidity, but the lid is not actually a very good lid. It's actually like a plexiglass that's dipped down quite a bit, so there's like this gaping hole, and it just gets good airflow through that way. So that's how this has been surviving, and it's doing just fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.